Hey everybody, thanks for checking me out. This is A Square Pillow Isn't Square, the channel where you will learn anything and everything about home deck sewing. Hi Tug. Yeah. Hi Tuggy. Okay buddy, get down. I've had a couple inquiries about this sewing machine here, so I thought I'd take a minute to talk about the pros and cons of an industrial sewing machine. There's two main differences between an industrial machine and a household machine. An industrial machine is designed to do one thing really well and really fast. I have here just a basic single needle straight stitch sewing machine. It does one thing. It sews a straight line and it does it really fast. I've sewn so fast on this thing that if I touched the needle, I would burn my finger because the friction of the speed of the needle going through the fabric made it hot. So that is the first thing that these are great for. The other reason to consider getting an industrial sewing machine is durability. These are not only designed to just do one thing, but they're designed to do them really well, very consistently for a long time. They're designed to work 24/7 in factories. The parts are durable. They're just made for a lot of hard work really fast. If you're thinking of just sewing for yourself or just as a hobby, I don't think that's a worthwhile investment. But if you're thinking about sewing for customers, clients, starting a business, I highly recommend it. You'll find that they require very little maintenance and they'll help you get through your jobs a lot quicker. Another thing to think about if you're considering an industrial machine, and as I mentioned, they only do one thing. This machine is designed for what I consider drapery weight work. If you are doing more upholstery, or if you want the option to do really thick goods, upholstery, or working with a lot of heavy duty fabrics like velvets, then you're going to probably want to consider an upholstery machine or a walking foot machine. This machine does have its limitations. It will sew on very lightweight fabrics. It'll sew shears, it'll sew clothing, and almost all drapery work. But if you need something heavier duty again, these do limited things. As I said, I had 10 or 12 machines in my shop, and most of them each did a different task. I had a machine that just tacked pleats. I had a machine that serged. I had a machine that ruffled. I had a machine that, you get the picture. And I had a walking foot machine for really heavy goods. I've downsized to the point now where I either just don't take the jobs where I don't have the equipment to do them, or I decide if I want to take up space and get another machine, so that's something else to think about. Okay, the other reason to consider whether you should get an industrial machine or stick with more of a household machine is space. Most industrial machines like this come with a table, and you can't really see it under here, but there's a big motor mounted under the table. They draw a little more electricity. Unless you have a quiet motor, they can be a little bit loud, and they're definitely not portable. So if you have a permanent setup where you've got a little studio like I do that you're sewing a lot for customers, you've got the space to keep it in, and you don't mind the motor noise or paying a little bit more for a quiet motor, then it's something else to consider. Okay, let's take a quick look at this machine from the front. I'll give you a quick little tour. This is, as I said, this is the Mitsubishi LS2-2210. Very basic sewing machine. It does one thing. It sews a straight line and it back tacks. This is, let's see if we can zoom in here. Focus. This is the back tack lever. This is the knee lift that raises the presser foot. It has a built-in foot pedal. Here is the big motor I was telling you about that mounts underneath. Let me kick this on so you can hear what it sounds like. Here's the power switch. Hear that baby fire up? It's got a, let me focus again, a built-in lamp. And this is the tension adjustment right here on your thread. There's also another little one up here. And this is your stitch length adjustment, your belt drive, and your built-in bobbin winder. That is pretty much what you're going to get this with this machine. But I love it. I could not run my business without it. But there you go. Quick look at the Mitsubishi. As I've downsized through the years, I've gone from probably 10 or 12 industrial machines in my shop to paring down to the basics, and I consider this, if you're running a small business, to be a basic necessity. So I hope I answered your questions about whether or not you should consider this type of sewing machine. There's other machines I'm going to talk about that if you're thinking of really going into business, I'll do a video about all the different machines and the pros and cons of them. But since I've had a couple inquiries on this one, I just wanted to chat about it for a minute. Also, I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to thread it, as I've had that inquiry as well. Thanks for watching, and look for my video next week that I'll be posting, taking a little bit closer look at this machine, threading it, installing the bobbin, winding the bobbin, etc. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see other videos that I put out, please consider subscribing to my channel as I try and build it so I can do more videos for y'all. Again, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day and happy sewing.